everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of On the Couch. I'm Renee Waters.
And I'm Joel Vasquez. Today we have a very special treat because we are joined by Bravo, the president and founder of the Women of Color Alliance here at Rowan. Woo! Well, Bravo, thank you so much for being our first guest on the show, and just congratulations on everything that you guys have accomplished so far here at Rowan. My first question, what inspired the creation of the Women of Color Alliance, and what was the process like to get the organization off the ground?
So the idea of the Women of Color Alliance had kind of always been an idea since the Men of Color Alliance, our brother organization, was started. And it wasn't until around quarantine, when we all got sent back home, when the idea started to form into actually becoming a reality. And so that's when I started to form it underground on my own at first, and then I started to think of any powerful women of color that I felt would be a great fit for this organization. And so I started working with the president and vice president and founders of the Men of Color Alliance, and they sort of helped me get it running, seeing who we would find for advisors that we thought would help this very important organization that we felt would be necessary. And they paved the way for, with everything that MoCA was doing on Rowan's campus since they started. We just set it up and kind of inspired me to do the same thing for women of color.
Wow, that's awesome.
So what kind of change did your organization bring to the campus of Rowan?
I think we gave women of color sort of a place that they didn't have before. And it not only gave us a place to be ourselves, but it gave us an opportunity to show other people, or Rowan specifically, on this campus, who we are, what we stand for, and learn more about all the diverse cultures that come with all different women of color.
Wow, and then you mentioned how the Men of Color Alliance, they helped you create this organization. What did it mean to you that you had that kind of sense of community and, different clubs are coming together to help you form this?
Oh, I think the support was very important. I don't think I would have been able to do it coming from a confidence standpoint. I don't think I would have had as much motive to do it and to continue to go through and persevere without them knowing that they were by my side. Because I think that's what's important, is our goal is to have other people who support us, because in supporting our cause, that means that they support the women of color. And I think them giving in their support, their words, their just a simple post, I think that really helped me see that they're supporting me as a woman of color and an organization that will stand for the rest of the women of color community.
Wow. And so your organization just started this semester. What have you guys accomplished, and what are your goals moving forward?
So we're a fairly new organization because, like I said, we just started over quarantine. So I think June 17th is our official founding date. But we didn't have an executive board of members until late August. So with only being here for this first semester, I think we've accomplished a lot. We've not only made a name for ourselves, but our community is definitely aware of what we stand for, not just who we are. They know our faces and they know our mission. We just recently had the Say Her Name protest that we hosted, and we got a lot of support from other communities. I think that's our biggest goal, is getting all of the communities to come together in the light of dark situations or injustices that we may face. So I think that was probably our biggest accomplishment, and we also just recently got petitioned to be chartered.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
So I know, Bravo, that you guys had a protest a few weeks ago. So what made you guys want to protest?
To put it simply, we were very upset. We had just heard about the Breonna Taylor verdict. I hadn't caught the news that day, so I didn't hear about it until the very end of the day. And I had wondered I had seen that everyone was posting things, but I didn't really pay attention to it yet, because I like to look at my social media at the end of the day. And so once I saw the verdict and I read about everything, I was I had to text the girls and see how they were feeling. And it turned out we were all feeling the same way. We were angry, we were hurt, we were mainly angry, but we were also just hurt, because it's that could be any one of us. That could be anyone in our community, anyone in our families. And so I know as young people, we want that change so bad, but it comes down to the question of, is this just our youth, like our mindset of what can we do to change it? Is it really realistic? And so we thought of what is the only thing that we can think of to do today, and that is we can have a protest, because that's something that will not only bring awareness, but with like elections, we knew we could tell and urge people to vote.
All right, well, we're not done with you yet, Bravo. So after the break, we're going to have a Woman of Color trivia. Don't go anywhere.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
She doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice, she's new.
Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened?
Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly, and you can too. Share your heart, share your love. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to On the Couch. We are still here joined today with Bravo, and as always, we have something amazing for you to do. So Bravo, do you want to share any upcoming events that you have planned?
We actually have an upcoming event on November 12th. It is a Woman of Color trivia. So we'll have like a Kahoot, and then there would be prizes given out for who can guess the most trivia. The trivia includes facts about the Women of Color Alliance, like our founding date and things like that, as well as famous women of color in athletics, in history, in art, in the music industry, along with a lot of other categories that they can answer.
All right, well, that's awesome.
So Joelle and I have a little game for you to play today. We will ask you a few questions in regards to women of color, and on our color, you will be asked a few questions, and then you will answer to the best of your ability. Are you ready?
I think so.
So, who is the dancer, singer, actor, fundraiser, author, and poet who read a specially composed poem at President Bill Clinton's inauguration in 1993?
Oh no. Can I get a hint?
One of her famous poems is Caged Bird.
I know this.
How about another poem called I Rise?
Oh my goodness.
Phenomenal Woman?
Is it Maya Angelou?
Yeah.
Woo, 1 point.
Okay.
All right, next question. All right, so this Nobel Peace Prize winning woman survived a gunshot, wrote a memoir, started her own fund to help girls around the world get an education, and was named one of the most influential people in the world, ranking higher than Barack Obama. And can I tell you that she is only 23? Who is this woman?
I don't know if I know her last name, but is it Malala?
Yes, it is Malala Yousafzai.
Okay, you lost all your hands. It's like, Alright, who became a self-made millionaire philanthropist after creating a hair product sold house to house and later held what may be the first national meeting of businesswomen in the U.S. in 1917?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so it's Madam C.J. Walker.
Oh.
All right, so question 4, or 3. This woman is a former Miss India and former Miss World. She's an entrepreneur, philanthropist, an actress, singer, and producer. She was named or given the role of International Goodwill Ambassador for Child Rights in 2016. She was named one of the most powerful women in entertainment in 2019. Who is she?
Oh my goodness, I think I know this one too. Might actually be one of the questions that we put in our quiz for next week, but I'm not sure I know how to pronounce her name right.
A hint is Nick Jonas' wife.
I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but Priyanka Chopra?
Yes, you actually got it.
No.
That is how you pronounce it. Good job.
Okay. So what educator was the fourth African-American woman to earn a doctoral degree from the University of Paris Sorbonne in 1924?
I like the way you pronounce that.
You guys are getting me good with those ones. I might have to pass this one too.
Okay, Anna Cooper.
Okay.
Anna Cooper.
Okay. All right. So this one, is this the last question? Yes, it is the last question. Oh, wait, no, it's not. You have one more. You have one more. Sorry. All right. So often referred to as the Queen of Taino music, her contributions to music and fashion made her one of the most celebrated Mexican-American entertainers before her untimely death in 1995. Her self-titled movie opened the door for this other influential Latina entertainer. Who is she? And bonus question, who did she open the door for?
Is Selena? I have to know that. I might just take a wild guess and say, I have 2 guesses.
Okay.
Is it J-Lo?
Yes, it's Jennifer That was gonna be my hint. I was gonna do a whole rendition, but I'm kind of glad you got it.
All right, Bravo. If you don't get this, we're gonna have to do this to you. Okay?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
She was the lead singer of a girls group and the first woman to perform at Coachella and has sold over 8 billion copies worldwide. Who is this?
Beyonce.
Please yourself. How could you not get it, right? Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Bravo. And don't forget, the next Woman of Color Alliance is November 12th at 8 p.m. via Zoom. Don't go anywhere, because after the break, we're going to be talking about this Fleetwood Mac classic returning to the Billboard Hot 100,
Warner Brothers' public apology,
and our favorite feel-good movies to help you get through these crazy times. We'll be right back.
Which one are we living on? Right here.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to On the Couch, where we're going to be talking about what's hot and what's not in pop culture. Renee, I have a question.
Yes.
do you consider yourself a TikToker?
No, I don't have TikTok, and I've never had TikTok.
Renee, what?
No!
Oh my god, well Renee, all the cool kids are using it. And you know what else all the cool kids are doing? They're listening to Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Yes, this Fleetwood classic made the return to Billboard charts by entering the top 10 streamed songs, thanks to TikTok. The song appeared on the group's Rumors album that hit the top spot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart back in 1977. Members Stevie Nicks, Mick Fleetwood, and Lindsey Buckingham jumped on the TikTok trend with their own renditions. I mean, TikTok is bringing back so many like old songs. Like, I don't know what's going on. Just like my childhood is just coming back to me. I just love it. You need to hop on it.
All right, so Joelle, you know that Anne Hathaway is a legendary actor, and if you ask me, she's a pretty good actor in my book. Okay?
Yes, absolutely. She starred in so many great movies, and she starred in one of my favorites, The Princess Diaries.
Well, Warner Brothers publicly apologized for its portrayal of the new film, The Grand High Witch. Anne Hathaway's character, whose viewers complain, says her fingers resemble people with disabilities. They later issue an apology that says, "We, the filmmakers, and Warner Brothers Pictures are deeply saddened to learn that our depiction of fictional characters in The Witches could upset people with disabilities and regret any offense caused." What do you think about that, Joelle?
I mean, honestly, I didn't consider that, so I think it's great that people really brought attention to that, because I don't think people were necessarily aware, and, to have that representation, it's important. So I'm really happy that they spoke up about it, and, Warner Brothers are apologizing, and Anne Hathaway, I think she really handled it in a nice way.
And she also played in my favorite movie, The Devil's Wear Prada. I just had to put that out there, because that's the best fashion movie in the whole entire world. Like, watch it, okay?
I'm sorry for Anne Hathaway, a legend. All right, Renee, well, it's no mystery that we're going through some crazy times right now. And sometimes we just need something to make us feel good.
Yes, Joelle, that is so true. And that's why Ann and I have created a list of our all favorite time movies to help you guys and our audience get through this time. So first, we have Love and Basketball, an all-time icon movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to go see it.
I've never even heard of it.
It's about two basketball players. They grow up together in the same neighborhood, and then they end up finding out later on that they are deeply in love, but they go down the road of, betrayal. I think one of the guys, they get married. And it's crazy. I'm not going to put too much out there, but, definitely go watch it.
Wait, then this is a feel-good movie?
It's a feel-good movie because the ending is the best part for everybody, probably.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. Well, first one on my list is Pitch Perfect. This movie, if you love music, if you love comedy, if you love love, this movie is the movie for you. It has Rebel Wilson as Fat Amy, Anna Kendrick. This movie is just so funny. And who could forget the legendary Since You've Been Gone audition scene? Legendary. I know that whole thing by heart. I love it. Have you ever seen it?
No, I've never actually seen the Bullet. I've never.
Well, add it to your list because it is.
Bulliers. What does it say? Bullets. Alright, I'm all over the place. Alright, next we have Grown Ups. I feel like everybody's seen Grown Ups, but still, go home and binge watch it again, okay? It's the greatest movie ever. But it's basically about high schoolers that they come back together and they're at a lake house and they're getting to know each other again. Some of them changed, some of them didn't. It's crazy.
Yeah, it has an awesome cast. Adam Sandler. And now everyone else is blanking. I know they're legendary.
Chris Rock is in there as well.
Chris Rock. And they have all their kids. It is such a funny movie. I love that movie.
Yes.
All right. So then next up on my list is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And come on, this is an undisputed classic. Do I even need to explain the movie? The movie is about a guy who pretends to be sick, and he just wants a day off with his two friends. And this movie has comedy, it has a little bit of love, some emotion, just everything. But I swear it is actually a feel-good movie at the end. I don't mean to throw some shade at you, but I love this movie and it's just a classic. So go check it out.
All right, and then next on the list we have Clueless. As if, okay? For all you smashy pantsy girls out there, sassy girls out there, we have Clueless for you. Clueless is about two girls. They're very wealthy. One of them has a wealthy father, and she's in school. And overall, she's living her life fabulous, and she's trying to. I think she's trying to get a boyfriend and etc.
Yeah. Oh, he plays Paul Rudd, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So you definitely should go see Clueless. That is a all-time great movie.
Yes, and for our audience, behind the scenes, Renee threw some shade at me because I've never seen Clueless, but that's none of my business. All right. So finally, our last movie on the list is my all-time favorite movie. I don't care what you guys say, because I'm going to feel some judgment. I see you guys in the back of the studio judging me already. My favorite movie is Hairspray. And not only is it a great musical, this movie has a star-studded cast with John Travolta, Chris Walken, Brittany Snow, like just so great. Amanda Bynes. It is a great movie. Queen Latifah is just all flooding back to right now. It is hilarious. It has a lot of emotions, a great soundtrack. And Zac Efron, oh my god, I keep naming the whole entire cast. But guys, go check out this movie. It is just so fantastic, and hopefully you guys will love it as much as I do.
Well, first of all, I didn't even know that Queen Latifah was in that movie. Now I'm definitely gonna go watch it.
Oh my god,
yes!
yes! And she literally has like her own song, like it's like literally the emotional climax of the movie. It's amazing. It's
okay,
amazing.
now I definitely have to go see it. I've never watched it. I think they have a play as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all we have for you today. I'm Renee Waters.
And I'm Joel Vasquez. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next week on the couch.